Hello, this will be setting up the SSH environment. So here's a higher level overview. We are currently on step 3. So the video overview will be installing Visual Studio Code, the summon extensions, and we're going to be SSHing into the remote. So big picture and why. So why SSH? Because it's simple, built-in, unconstrained, secure, and a way to interact with the virtual machine. Why Visual Code? Because it's free. It allows remote file editing extensions and the preference over Vim and Linux commands. So here's the diagram overview of the whole server. We're going to be looking into every step. And here's the main focus of the diagram. So here on the right, we have the local development machine. We have VS Code. Beside VS Code is going to be extensions. And we have an arrow pointing the virtual machine showing we're going to be accessing it through SSH. So the VS Code extensions, we're going to be using, they're by Microsoft, and this allows for remote development. And the Remote Explorer, this is also by Microsoft, and this simplifies SSHing into the remote virtual machine. So here will be the video walkthrough, and the video contains downloading VS Code, the VS Code extensions, and showing how to SSH into the virtual machine. And I will be playing it right now.
To download VS Code, simply go down to the description and follow our link to the download. Or go to code.visualstudio.com/download. Go up here, it'll take you to the downloads. I have a Windows computer, so I would just click this. If you have a Mac, just click this. Pretty sure the installers will know what system you have, but if you know, you can also just follow these installers. This is just a quick explanation on why we need these extensions in Visual Studio Code. Remote SSH simply allows SSH-like commands and functionality in VS Code and offers a visual GUI for interacting with the remote machine. The Remote Explorer makes it much easier to repeatedly connect to the same machine.
I'm going to showing you the next steps, and here I'm going to be setting up the development environment, which will make just life easier when you're setting up everything for your VM. So first you want to install Visual Studio Code. I'll put the link down in the description too. And then we're gonna install 2 new extensions on Visual Studio Code, and these extensions are the Remote SSH from Microsoft, and then the Remote Explorer from Microsoft. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna tell you to restart Visual Studio Code, but once you have it restart, you should see this little tab right here on the left, Remote Explorer. So you're just gonna click that, and then this is just my other VMs. So we're gonna click here, add SSH, and you're now gonna type in SSH and then your username for your VM and then whatever your actual VPN, or not VPN, sorry, your VM is, and this is mine. And make sure you are connected to your school's VPN like I am right here, or else it won't work. So now I enter that, and since it's a new SSH, it's going to tell you where to save it, and you probably just want to save it in your local machine right here. Alright, now it's added, so you want to click connect. So actually it won't pop up anything. So down here we're going to click this little green left. It's just if you hover, it says open a remote window, so we're going to do that. We're going to click connect to host, and we should see the one we added here. So we're going to click that, and it's going to open a new window. You can just close out this other one, and it's going to start opening the remote, and just have your password standing by. And then see your prompts here where you want to enter. You enter it, and then it's going to say, it's going to open up the connection. You can see that it is connected down here with the green. So now we can click open folder, and I would recommend that since we're going to be working a lot with the VM, we go all the way out, so we just have the /, which means the root folder, so you can have everything available. And click OK, and then it's going to ask for the password again. And then you should over here have all the VM folders available, I believe right here. Yep. So now we can see we have the home, which is that's your actual user folder, but then we're gonna, in the future, we'll be needing this etc folder. But as we can see, if we just click on the random folder, that we do have access to this will be making it very much easier for when you install Docker, and then having mounting files from your VM to the Docker container. You can just see what's actually mounting, and later on I'll be showing you how to connect Docker to this, setting up Docker into this VS Code, so you can have access to that too. Thank you. So to recap, you can now develop on the remote virtual machine with VS Code. And the next step will be running PrairieLearn in the virtual machine. This will include setting up and running PrairieLearn in Docker, installing the requirements, Git and Docker, edit configurations, and run PrairieLearn in Docker. Thank you.